passenger foot peg. Raise that up 50 mils. Hi guys, it's time for the 6-month owner review of my 1250 RT. I paid my own money for this RT, so you will be getting the honest to God's truth on what I think about this RT. First of all, modifications. I've already put a new set of tires on this, a little over 6,000 kilometer on the from the factory Michelin Road 5 GTs. I like the Road 5 GTs so well on this machine, I upgraded to the 6 GTs right now. Don't have a verdict on them because I just changed them and only got a couple hundred kilometers on them. So that video probably could be coming out as soon as I get enough time and mileage on them to see. I've also had the Road 5 on my previous 900 XR. And I like the Road 5 GTs on that bike too. What are the other mods I've done to this is I've changed. Those of you who know, the RT does not come with mirror stem mounts because the mirrors are right here. So what I've done is I did the Wunderlich mirror stem mounts here. Yeah, you can come in and film that. And so then I put, so I can mount any GoPros on either one of these. And what also have I done, Wunderlich foot pegs right here. These are the extensions right there. That's 50 mils. So that him can get up and touch the foot pegs. Also put in the Wunderlich crash bar and also the SW-MOTECH engine protection. Also SW-MOTECH bag. I also have a video. I have a video on all of these things except for the foot pegs. And these are the variable foot pegs. So that when my wife gets on, I can lower them back down. And when he's on, I can have him up. Like, that's how we got here today. He's on the back with me. Now, I want to spend the majority of this video on bike and how does it feel. Let's take a look. In town, how does this big heavy sport touring machine do? In a parking lot, this bike is really rather surprising, actually. I've oftentimes thought, wow, this thing does not weigh 279 kilos. Well, now with the crash bars on, it's 283, and then with Cam on the back, say hi, Cam. Look over my left shoulder. Say hi. So even with him on their back, this bike is well over 300 kilos. And right now here, I'm just, look at this, putting around in first gear, just letting this thing torque its way around. It's really amazing. And I don't even watch. I can shift into second and then engage the clutch, and now it'll bump it up to 19, 20. Or I can 19, 18, quick shift down to 1, and now it will slow down. So look at this, I don't have my hand on the throttle at all. So running around in a parking lot, even with a passenger and a top case on, and yes, I have a whole bunch of stuff in the top case, so I'm probably pushing 320 kilos with the weight on this thing. I'll put the the windscreen down. And as far as parking this bike, it's really actually pretty simple. Here, let's roll around. Let's turn right here. I'm turning real late, but this thing will just dive in. And let's go this way. And let's try to find a there's a nice tight spot there. Let's go around to that spot. Or there. Let's go over here. This is a really tight spot here. This van is over the line, but there's still plenty of room. Look at how I just come right in. Oh yeah, feet are down now, of course. And then, boom, piece of cake. This bike is really, really easy to park in a parking lot. All right, now let's continue on. Now I'll pretend there's a car there and I have to back out. So now the seat is it's a normal seat, and it's in the high position at 820 mils off the ground. So, and with my, I'm 5'10", and 32-inch inseam, I can flat foot this thing no problem. You can also get the high seat with this, which will go to 830 in the low position and 850 in the high position. And also you can go down to the low seat, which then here, is he going to turn? He's going real slow. No, he's not going to turn. Oh, he's going to turn left. Nice turn signal. You can get the low seat, which is I think 760 to 780. Now let's go into town on a cobblestone road, where I have taken several other bikes down this area of town, and it's really bumpy. It's like and I'm in dynamic mode, so the suspension is in the tightest setting, if you will. And look at this, I'm still in second gear and I haven't given any throttle. I'm just milking second gear the whole time, and now I'm on the cobblestone here, and wow, that's nothing. Here, let's quick shift into third. Oh, I can't. I gotta go a little throttle, then quick shift. Nope, can't. There. And there. See, I'm just idling here in town. Oh, I hear a little noise coming from my right. And that's quick shift down to 1 or to 2. And leave it in 2, maybe down to 1. What do you... Oh, he's waiting. Oh, I have the right of way. Danke. Finding neutral is something else that's very easy. I just went from 2 to neutral, and it's about half the amount of pressure that I would have had to have given it to go into first gear. So finding neutral is getting 2 thumbs up from me. Boom, boom. Yeah, this bike is a dream in the city. As you can see, everybody's out and about. It's a Monday morning at 11:34 a.m. And this hill hold assist, I have it on automatic. There are 2 settings, manual and automatic. So if it senses a certain lean angle, it'll automatically come on. I actually like that. It didn't there because it wasn't enough of a lean, and yeah, it wasn't necessary. So, but oh, the sun's in my eyes. Gonna put the visor down. Now, quick shifting in the city. Well, no quick shifter was ever made to be riding mundanely through a city like this. But can you use it? Yeah, look at this. You can go 3, 4, 5. Oh, now it's going to be real juggy. Then go 4, 3, 2. But yeah, this thing can go up and down, no problem. The biggest problem I have with this is the distance between first gear and second gear. It's a huge jump. And so it's very, very difficult for any quick shifter to get that right. Although Triumph usually gets it right, KTM gets it right, BMW usually not. So this quick shifter is very clunky here. Watch me going from 2 to 3, perfect, not a problem. But now I'm going to go back down to 2, and then quick shift into first. There. Oh, that's actually not bad. That's very good, actually. I normally don't quick shift into first, but I did there. Now I'll show you how clunky it is going from first to second on maybe 5% throttle here. So when I'm ready to go, watch, I won't use the clutch. There, oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, that clunk. But all bikes are going to do that. Well, not all bikes. Depends on their gear ratio, the distance in between first and second gears. If it's a big jump like this one is, then it will clunk. You will feel it. But in town here, as a general rule of thumb, I'm always using the clutch going into from first to second or from second into first. It's just easier and smoother. You know, because especially when you're coming to a stop, that's the difference. It's actually pretty easy. Here, now watch, I'll use the clutch, and let's go all the way down to first. See, look at that. That was my intent, to not go into neutral, because I think the light's going to turn soon. There we go. I was very surprised with how this heavy of a machine behaves in town. and on those rough surface roads that you're going to find in towns also. Very surprised and impressed with this machine. Now, how does this machine perform in the country at a little bit higher speeds, and yes, with a passenger too, who's now holding the Hero 11 on me, huh? Yeah, and we'll get his opinion on that too. The windscreen positioning, I usually have it in about right the middle, from top to bottom. Right now it's all the way down, and I'm 5'10", so it's kind of noisy, so I'll bring it up to about right to when the wind quiets down. See, that's perfect. Maybe just a hair more because the wind's coming from that direction. I'm actually riding right into the wind, actually, it seems, yeah. But if I go all the way up, then now I'm looking through the windscreen, and listen to that quiet. That's hilariously quiet. And the aerodynamics are getting nothing but 2 thumbs up from me, and the wind noise, nothing, buffeting, nothing on this bike I can complain about. In fact, the K1600 GT was noisier, and I had more wind on my helmet than on this RT. That's amazing. And let me put this back down to about right there. So it's getting 2 thumbs, boom, boom, up for the wind management on this bike. And the noise control and buffeting, there isn't any. Okay, there's always wind noise, but when I compare this to other bikes, yeah, this is excellent job. These gentle roll-offs and roll-ons, and using the quick shifter as I gently decelerate and gently accelerate is awesome. Like coming into this corner here, I'm in 6. I'll go off throttle, drop her 2. Look at that, boom, boom. Oh, nice. And just stick it in, and oh, this is so smooth, so gorgeous, such a beautiful day. And it makes the ride enjoyment so great. And then 2 quick shifts back up, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Awesome. So this is what this bike is made for. Riding like that. These long sweeping curves, canyon carving, all these things. This also, so in town and on a country road. Well, slam her down 2 gears, enter the speed limit is now 50. Let's gently apply some brake. Oh, piece of cake. This bike is lovely. It's so well behaved, so refined, that I am looking for nitpicks on this bike. Yeah, even the engine braking, instead of me touching the brakes there, because I'm going downhill here, I just dropped a gear, and now I'll go back up a gear, back into 4th. Boom. This is so simple, so easy to do and to operate. Oh, this is what this bike was made for. Open country roads, beautiful day, cruise control on, everything. Sitting here in 6th gear, it's quiet. I can put the windscreen up and make it even quieter. But that's, now I'm looking through the screen there. Now I'm not looking through the screen, but you guys probably are. But this thing is solid as a rock, but yet it still will go over if you give it a little input, like right there. Just push right, go right. And I've got this thing loaded up with a passenger on the back. And watch this, push left, boom. Oh, I was actually thinking it. I didn't really have to push for it to go over. But this is what this bike sings for, lives for. Pushes you to find these country roads that are just this gorgeous autumn day like this, to go out and enjoy these roads, enjoy the ride. And that's why BMW's slogan is make life a ride. Yeah, you do not think about this bike at all when you're riding. It's just all intuitive. Everything. See, 5, 4, 3, 2, and gentle brake and throw her over. Boom. Okay, speed limit's 30. But this is what this is all about. BMW nailed this. Riding in a little village like this is a piece of cake. Just slowing right down. It says, yeah, hey, you know what? If you want to set the cruise control at 32, go ahead. See, I just set it to 32. And it'll just do this all day long. And the adaptive cruise control is on auto too. Oh, that's something I want to show you guys. The adaptive cruise control will kick in and slow the bike down once you reach a certain lean angle. Here now, watch the speed as I dip here. Oh, look at it, it dropped me. Did you see that? When you reach a certain lean angle, it drops your speed and then brings it back up. Well, that's cool tech. I wonder if other bikes do that. I think they do. They should do it. I wonder if the Goldwing does it. But I noticed that when you're doing these mountain roads, it will do that. The wind protection on this machine is phenomenal. You live in a little bubble here. How is this aerodynamic bubble, Cam?
So it's good. Just whenever I put my hand away, it just blows my hand away.
It blows your hand away? Yeah, that's the problem when you're doing 100 and the wind is going 100, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now, on the highway, Autobahn, I take this out on the Autobahn with him, although I don't show him. But he's still on the back on the Autobahn. How does this bike do on the Autobahn?
Great.
Okay, great. You guys get the verdict. Okay, so let's take a look to see how this machine works, and the noise and wind and turbulence and helmet buffeting are on the Autobahn. So on the Autobahn here, doing 120, which is what, about 75 miles an hour. The wind noise, yes, you can hear it. Is it significant? No, it's not. And that's what I'm loving about this. I could bring this all the way up. Now, could you hear that difference? Here, let me lower it, and then as I lower it, listen to the wind noise. Yeah, that's a lot of wind noise. And then we go back up, it slowly decreases. Oh yeah. So that's what I love about this sport touring machine. This windscreen in stock from the OEM, from BMW, it works just fine. I don't have to put a different windscreen on this or make any modifications. It works fine just the way it is. No MRA windscreen, no Wunderlich windscreen. The BMW one works just fine. And I have actually no complaints. Here, let's see if the adaptive cruise control works. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's slowing me right down. Yeah, and I have all tons of bug death on here. Here, let's pass. Let's see what it does. Now pick me back up to 120. Oh, now the speed limit's 100. That's what you go. That's what happens. So let's drop back down to the speed limit. Here is 107. Let's do 110, shall we? Alright, let's go ahead and get off here at Paderborn Zenelaga, shall we? Overall, on the highway here, yeah, this is an Autobahn mile muncher. No matter what you want to do. See, like, I'm not even touching the throttle, and the adaptive cruise control is slowing me right down to this trailer. I want to turn up here, but that's what I'm loving. Everybody always says, I don't need adaptive cruise control. Correct. We don't need it. We don't need cruise control on anything, but once you have it on a car, you want it on a bike. And the adaptive part, that's fun. That's what's nice here on the Autobahn. You just roll in and out. I don't have to do anything. I just set it a little faster, and then I just roll off the throttle to kill the cruise control to turn it off. You just set the cruise control a little higher, and then it will slow you down to whatever traffic is doing. And then if you want to pass, you can roll on the throttle or change lanes, and then once the adaptive cruise control doesn't see anything else, it says, okay, let's go. And then it will go. All right, guys, overall verdict for this machine, 2 thumbs way up. How many thumbs up, Cam?
2.
2? Okay, thank you. As a passenger, he loves it. My wife loves it. She says this is much better than a 900XR. And I've also had several guys say that their wives say that they've had an RT and the K1600, and they like the RT better than the K1600 too. So just, hey, word of mouth. I don't know. I don't have any experience with that. Maybe I should borrow the K1600 from my local dealer and have my wife on the back, and then she can compare, or Cam. All right, guys, overall verdict, yeah, 2 thumbs way up for this machine. I am pleasantly surprised. Any regrets? Buyer's remorse? None whatsoever. In fact, strong recommendation. At this time, when I had owned my 900XR, I was making excuses for keeping it. It's lighter, it's a middleweight, it's blah, blah, blah. With this, nah, I'm not making any of those excuses. I don't have to. Yes, it is heavier, but it's okay to move around. I am used to it now. Am not having any problems with it whatsoever. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and Cam also, thank you for helping. Child labor laws are probably going to get a hold of me. He's on vacation last weekend this week. It's fall vacation, huh?
Yeah.
From school. So I hope you've enjoyed this review. As always, guys, ride safe. That's most important on the list. And number 2,
Ride like there's nothing to prove.
Cheers. Yeah, that's a take. Good job.